Could 2025 be the year the US sees its lowest murder rate ever recorded? It's definitely on track to do so. So what's causing this drop, and do people believe murder is actually going down? Homicides in America's largest cities have been falling compared to 2024. In the first 3 months of 2025, homicides dropped by 21% compared to the same period in 2024. Some notable drops include Honolulu by 82%, Denver by 58%, and Minneapolis by 54%. According to New York's own crime stats, New York City, the largest city in the US, saw a 34% drop in homicides during the first 3 months of the year. And Real-Time Crime Index finds that nationwide we see a similar drop in the same time span. Crime data expert Jeff Asher analyzed the data so far and projected with a ton of caveats that total murders could drop by between 10 to 15% across the US. Not only would that mean America would return to a murder rate as low as before the pandemic when murder rates spiked, but 2025 could tie or even beat 2014, which currently has the lowest murder rate ever recorded. But there are many asterisks to this data. The first being, the year's not over yet. Anything can happen, especially as we enter the summer when violent crime tends to rise. Plus, crime data itself is always a little spotty. There are probably several murders that don't get reported. But if this pattern continues, this will be a significant drop in murders compared to the surge that we saw during the pandemic. So why the drop? One reason could be young men. They're more likely to commit or be victims of violent crime, and they were out in the streets during the closures of schools and social resources in the pandemic. Plus, there was more mental stress everywhere. But as federal and local governments tried to curb violence, the pandemic faded away, and so did the murders. But Americans don't buy it. In October 2024, 64% of Americans believed that there was more nationwide crime than the year before, and that's a pattern. Americans believe crime is rising when it's statistically not. But the rise of certain crimes in your area might give people the feeling that violent crime is actually increasing, even when it's actually grazing historic lows.